House here, and today I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the 2022 Coca Cola 600 at Charlotte race review. So let's get started here. So we have a lot to talk about here after last night's wild race. So as we know, Denny Hamlin managed to pull through at the end, and he managed to get his first Coca Cola 600 win and his second win of the year. So yeah, so I mean, overall though, this race last night was really good. I mean, I really enjoyed watching it, and not to mention this is the longest Coca-Cola 600 in history, going over 600 miles. But I mean, and not to mention this race was 5 hours. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely a long race last night. So yeah, but I mean, and as you can tell back here, we have most of the carnage here from last night. We'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah, so I mean, so let's start here. So, I mean, as you can tell right by these cars right here, this is the top five right here, which we have Hamlin, my favorite driver Kyle Busch, my second least favorite driver Harvick, Chase Briscoe, and Christopher Bell. So yeah, so all those guys managed to get in the top five here. Other drivers in the top 10 though. Unfortunately, my least favorite driver Stenhouse was in seventh. I also found that McDowell even got in the top 10, and also even Larson too after a bad day. But I'm just saying, if Harvick or Stenhouse would have won this race, this would have been a rage review, which I do not want to do that. So yeah, I thought I do not like both of those drivers, including Keselowski, who is back here. So yeah, I mean, I don't like those three drivers as I've mentioned before. So yeah, but I mean, just that's that there. So yeah, so I mean, so yeah, but I mean, this right here is just the top five here. I mean, yeah, but now I'm gonna talk about all this right here. Like this here was the big one here when Blaney actually got spun. Yeah, when he got spun and caused a big one, which took a lot of cars. But these four are the ones I'm gonna put here. Yeah, even Byron got caught in that, which he was one of the best cars, and so was Kurt Busch since he was good as well. So yeah, so I mean that was tough for them, and not to mention we had some other incidents too, like Austin Cindric, he crashed, and also not to mention my favorite driver Kyle Busch spun out as well, and what else? Oh yeah, Ryan Preece and Chris Buescher, no Gragson spun, which we're about to talk about Buescher in a second. So yeah, and what else here? Oh yeah, Larson, he also spun out as well, and so did Chase, which he was my pick for last night, and was unfortunately out after that there. And also Gragson spun out again, and what else? Yeah, Stenhouse, he got on the wall. I mean, there was just so many incidents last night, and yeah, but I mean, there was just so many incidents. Trying to think of what else here. Can't really think that many from last night. I mean, there were some tire issues from last night's race though. So yeah, but I mean, like there was just so much happening last night that it was just unreal. But I mean, also now we're about to talk about this here. Yeah, I mean, this happened on a restart in stage 4, but this happened here when Suarez actually got wrecked by I'm guessing Briscoe. And yeah, and as you can tell here, Buescher actually went tumbling on the front stretch. Like, I'm not joking, he actually flipped at Charlotte, which I couldn't even believe that actually happened. Like, I actually freaked out when that happened because, like, in my 5 years of watching NASCAR, I've never seen a flip at Charlotte before. I mean, I've actually seen Alfredo's flip at Kansas, but I mean, this is literally the second time I've seen a flip at a mile and a half. Yeah, and if you're guys know, I did not see that Timothy Peters flip from 2017 at Texas in the trucks. Yeah, I did not see that there. So yeah, so if you're gonna ask me that, there's my answer for that there. So yeah, but so I mean, I'm at least glad that Buescher was all right there. I mean, his right front wheel just hit the ground and it broke off, which is definitely what caused the flip to happen. So yeah, but I'm at least glad that Buescher was all right after that there. I mean, that was just violent right there. And yeah, And of course, like the last incident here was between these two and Chastain, which was when Austin Dillon, he almost had the lead, but unfortunately he went right in front of Larson and caused the final big wreck, which also took out Custer, who was running very well. And yeah, and I'm just saying this Trackhouse last night was very fast. Like I'm serious. Trackhouse has really been getting really been getting fast lately. I mean, I feel like Suarez had a chance to win this race, but unfortunately, bad luck had to strike again. So yeah, I mean, I at least really hope Suarez can win a race soon. I mean, if he doesn't this year, then I'm gonna probably pick him to win a race next year. But we'll just see though. So yeah, but I mean, this race was just this race just had so much going on last night, and not to mention also with 3 to go, Briscoe just spun right next to Larson while battling for the lead. Like Larson, he had a really rough night, and he literally almost won this race. Like if he would have won, that would have been amazing. The fact that all that bad luck he went through, and he managed to pull through for the if he would have been able to pull through for the victory. So yeah, but I mean, still, I mean, but I mean, I definitely feel like Larson can hopefully win another race this year. I mean, I feel like that'll be coming soon, but yeah, so I mean, but we'll just see when that second win will come. So yeah, but I'm still glad that Hamlin won, even though my driver Kyle Busch finished second. I mean, I'm just glad that Kyle actually got second, knowing the fact of all the trouble he went through last night. Yeah, with the tire issues and the car, I'm just glad that we managed to get and that he got second. And yeah, and not to mention Bell, he got fifth as well. He was quick as well. Bubba Wallace was also fast. Like at one point he was running second, but unfortunately his pit crew just failed again. But yeah, but I'm just saying this right here. This is honestly perhaps the best Coca-Cola 600 that I have ever watched in my life of watching NASCAR. Like literally, I mean, I've only seen about 4 Coke 600s, which was 2019, 2020, 2021, and this year. And out of the 4, this was easily the best one I've ever seen. I mean, literally, I mean, this is like 2005, well, honestly, as people mention on Twitter. And yeah, once again, though, this race was literally 5 hours long. So, yeah, so I mean, it was definitely a long race, but still, I mean, it was definitely a lot of fun to watch. So yeah, so I mean, just once again, just had a really good time watching this race yesterday. And not to mention, also, I watched the F1 Monaco Grand Prix and the Indy 500 as well. I forgot the driver's name who won the Monaco Grand Prix, but I do know that yesterday Marcus Ericsson won the Indy 500. So congrats to him on winning that. And yeah, I mean, my picks for the Indy 500 were Will Power, Joseph Newgarden, Jimmy Johnson, and Elio Castroneves. So yeah, but still, I mean, that race though from the Indy 500 was still good. So yeah, but still, I mean, but I would definitely say the Coke 600 was my favorite race from yesterday. So yeah, but of course the next race though will be at Gateway, which will be the first Cup race at Gateway. So yeah, so looking forward to that. And for train videos this week, as I mentioned on my community tab, there was a train derailment in Taylor, but right now they're cleaning up the derailment, so the line should hopefully be open later this week. But if not, then I might go somewhere else to watch trains for the week. So stay tuned for further updates about that there. So yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.